All right. So this is episode 3 of the podcast, NFGs, non-fungible guys. By episode 4, I'll be able to say the name of the podcast without messing it up, without funging it up. I'm Devon Codrington, the host. My co-host is Ryan.
Where's the spunk, buddy?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm here. We're here. We're recording. What's up, totally everyone?
Right. Yeah, I don't feel like I sound like that, but you're right. Okay, let's start again. What is up, everybody? This is NFGs, non-fungible guys, the podcast about NFGs, crypto,
NFTs and crypto.
Oh yeah, what did I say? NFGs? No, that's true. Don't even correct me. It's about NFGs. We are the guys, and it's about us and NFTs and our journey in crypto and how we just follow the crowd and do ADA stuff. Whatever's happening, we're just like, this is what it is right now. ADA, yep. Okay, cool. Cardano, cool. Smart contracts, don't really know what they are, but that's fine. We're all in. Like, group chat is on fire. I cannot keep up with that mother friggin' group chat. Like, it's too much. How do you do this? Don't you have a family? We talk about this every time. This might as well be a running joke. Don't you have a family?
I do, but they come second to crypto, I guess.
Oh, wow.
They'll thank me later when they're rolling around in money.
That's true.
Hopefully.
Will they? Won't they just want the time?
I guess.
Cats in
Can
the
you
cradle and the silver spoon.
We'll see.
Can you buy time? Is that what you're going to ask?
I was going to say.
You cannot. That's the only thing you
Someone's
can't buy.
going to invent time machine at some point.
Well, then if that's the case, that person will be the richest person in the world. That person will be Kang the Conqueror.
There you go. Nice
Are we going to use that? No,
nice.
No, it's too early. It's too early.
You don't want to do it now? Okay.
No, I'll bring it up again.
Okay.
$5. No, forget that. I'm not betting. I'd save that money for the crypto. So Ryan, what did you do this week?
Let's see. What have I been doing? Ignoring my family and no. First week of school, kids went off to school. I'm doing, I got a bum knee right now, so just chilling at home, doing some, fun shit at home, doing nothing.
You look like War Machine.
I wish
that's hardcore.
Yeah,
I've never actually seen one like that.
It's an off balancing. No, what's it? Offload? I don't even know. It's some kind of brace.
Load balancing.
No,
thing,
whatever. It doesn't matter.
It looks cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to have it.
It looks like someone looks like you're athletic.
And then you look up and you're like, yeah, he's not athletic at all.
That's why he's wearing it in the first place. He's not. Sorry.
I've been just hanging out at home, taking care of the kids, and in my off time trying to stay up to date with the latest crypto and NFTs. And
how are you finding it? Are you feeling like you're up to date?
It's exhausting, and there's every day there's 3, 4, 5 new drops of whatever it is.
So true.
Again, we keep bringing it up, but we're focused more on Cardano right now. But you got Solano, Polygon, Ethereum. What other ones is there?
Literally the only ones I know of right now. I can't even keep up with
Matic. I heard it. I think Matic is another blockchain, but I don't know if there's NFT drops on it. But I keep seeing that one pop up. It's like a full-time job trying to keep up and up to date.
100%. You have to be like a day trader.
Yeah, basically. And it's like you got to join the Discord server or their Telegram or their Twitter and be active and get early adopter or pre-sale or whitelist that they keep using that term.
Yeah. Which we don't really agree with because it insinuates that white is better than being blacklisted, and we don't use racially charged terms like that, do we?
I should have just stopped at pre-sale.
Yeah.
The special list.
Yeah. In all honesty, that's actually they're looking at like words that are problematic with encoding, but I don't think that's what this podcast is about.
No.
I'm serious, but I'm also kind of joking, but I'm also serious, but I'm joking at the same time. So let's move on. Yeah. What would be the way for someone to I feel like it's too early, and I don't even think this exists. But if it does, actually, I did see something called 3 commas, which was like an AutoTrader for you, or an auto manager or something. And you know how you can go to Questrade or whatever, you can go on automated investing for like the regular fiat currency.
It's like AI investing for you.
Yeah, and I think that, but it's for crypto because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, with NFTs, is that possible? Is there some sort of way where you could replicate that? But I don't think so. You would have to have like a VA, a virtual assistant, because you have to be in the Discord, you have to be active on Twitter, or you have to be retweeting and following them and joining the community. Like, it's literally impossible to get some of these NFTs to even know they exist.
Exactly.
Because some of them are like some of them you hear about from a cross post or in cross servers or whatever.
Yeah, it's like join this server, retweet, and then tell them we sent you, and then it's just a snowball effect of getting into server.
And my notifications on my phone, I actually still haven't turned Discord off, and it's all that I see on my phone.
I turn those off right away, man. It's too much.
I'm putting my phone in airplane mode when I have to do regular life, because it's too much. And I don't even talk in it because I'm just like trying to read all this shit. Yeah, because I'm like, I want to get caught up. It's impossible.
It is,
but I don't want to say something super dumb, and then everyone pile on like that one guy.
yeah.
Which, and you can't ever use like usernames or whatever. Like
no. It was on Twitter with, I think it was Cardano City.
Yeah. It was Twitter. Yeah.
Everyone just ate that guy alive. Like, welcome to the Twitter, or was it welcome to crypto world?
Yeah.
This guy has no idea, and then they just went off on him. But it's like, you want to try and keep yourself educated, but it's so hard and then you get the problem too where there's so much popping up, and you're like, is this a rug pull? Is this a legitimate thing? And then it's like, oh, go check our Twitter out. You go to their Twitter, they joined September 2021. You're like, well, what am I gonna do? And then you know what? 2 years down the road, it's worth $1 million. You're like, oh my God. But
right, sure.
It's so hard to keep up on everything, but hopefully we're here to help.
So what are you keeping up with? What did you do this week? Yeah.
For like in the world of NFTs?
Yeah.
So I moved around a bit of crypto between, I sold some Ripple to get more Ethereum and stuff like that, because I was involved in Uninterested Unicorns had their drop. I was part of the pre-sale, so that came out yesterday at noon, and they gave us the opportunity. You had 23 hours to mint your unicorn. I was lucky enough to get to level 10, so I got 2 of them. Again, there's that grind that we talk about where I was chatting in that Discord server for, I think the last 2 levels took me 4 hours of just chatting about whatever was going on in the chat.
But like, what was it? Like, is it all NFT, or are they just like
everybody? Hey, where you from? Oh, and then it's like, hey, oh, you're from Toronto. Oh, you're from Chicago. Oh, you're from, and you're just shooting the shit, just trying to get the XP to level up, kind of thing.
Yep.
So I mean, that stuff's exhausting, but the payoff, I got to level 5. I got a pre-sale mint.
Yep.
And because I got to level 10, I got another pre-sale mint, which was the public sale price, but I had no gas water.
Right.
So I got to pick my timing.
Yeah.
I think I bought my second one. I woke up at 4:45 in the morning.
Yep.
And
Good for you.
So that was the one thing. So I had to move a bunch of crypto around to get my Ethereum up ready for that drop.
What was your gas fee at 4:45 Eastern time?
4:45. I took a picture. Let's see.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't actually that bad. Let's see. It ended up being estimated gas fees was 0.01135 of Ethereum, which
so is that like $60? Or?
Yeah, I would say give or take about $60.
It's funny that I'm able to do that calculation, because literally today I was like, what's 0.02, and it was like 120 at what it was rated now, and I'm like, so right now I'm just like, what are the odds that that number?
Yeah,
I can just have it and be like, whoa, this guy knows his shit, but he does not. I just got lucky. That's just chance. Immediately exposed myself. But
yeah, it
whatever.
was. Yeah, it's. I mean, at one point on the public drop today, we had our buddy send us a picture of someone else's post showing their gas fees. Oh, do you remember what it was?
No, I don't.
It was $24,000.
What were they buying?
The unicorn. They were trying to mint.
I didn't see this. No.
They were trying to mint the unicorn, and the gas fees for them was where is it here?
4 ETH?
3. Here's one it was $9,000. So it was 3 Ethereum or ETH, and then here's another one. It was up to 7 ETH.
Whoa.
$24,000.
What time of the day was that?
That picture was shared at 12:35 p.m. our time.
Okay.
So lunchtime. So that was right after the drop because it became public sale or sorry, you say public sale, but it's public minting. It's the same thing, but it was at 12 today was their public minting.
Wow.
So,
Crazy.
I mean, that was an experience because they had, it's a hyped up project. There's a lot of people involved.
It's exciting. I think it's the best project you're involved in. Well,
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't even know what we have. I just know I have a unicorn and the reveals sometime tomorrow.
But I like it.
But the thing happened is something happened with their website. So like it seems like every NFT that's coming out has always had some kind of the minting goes wrong, duplications happen which shouldn't happen. Something's always happening. And for the unicorns today, they had their website, the front end, something on their website was wrong.
Okay.
And so I didn't realize. So you click in the mint button, nothing would happen, or you get an error. And so there was another way around using the smart contract feature where you had to go to the Etherscan and then log in with your wallet, go to contract, go to the mint subsection, and then you put in all your info of how much it's going to mint and the gas fees and all that, and you could mint it that way, which I had never experienced.
Did you share that in the screenshot? Is that what you shared?
Yes, I did.
saw that. Okay.
So I've never seen that.
So I thought that was the process because I didn't go to the front, so I thought that was just how you did it.
No, that was like that was like the workaround for the website, their website
Don't
crashing.
touch the cable of that.
Is that with the statics happening?
It's not. It's only staticky when you scratch your leg or something.
Oh, okay.
It's no static. You sound great, but I could see you touching the cable. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Anyways, off topic.
Sorry.
I won't touch it again. Don't worry.
Nice. That's awesome. He's like the subtle burn, like off topic, but okay. That was good. I appreciate that.
So yeah, that's what I was into. And then I can go down the list. There's card.
Okay. Well, you do one. I'll do one.
Okay. Well, you go ahead. I just did the unicorns.
Okay. Wait, what did I even do this week? Nothing crazy. Just another Cardano City. Because I don't know. I'm still thinking it's going to be great, but did not do anything. Oh wait, I got a crypto dog. Did I talk about that last time?
Was it a crypto? Is it a crypto?
No, I didn't do the. What do I actually have? I should probably check this out right now.
Well, I won't let you have dead air. So
okay,
I attempted to buy, or I got an ADA miner, which again is a Cardano one.
Right.
We're heavy in Cardano right now, so buy Cardano, people. But then Cardagos, which was a new one that dropped just today. I'm still waiting to see if I get one of those. I have no clue. Let's see, live. Nope, still don't have one. 7 hours later. I'm not upset about it. But anyways, yeah, it's so exhausting. There's Cardano tree. Everything on Cardano is so brand. Like literally everything on Cardano NFT way or blockchain is 2021 years old. Like it's this year, so everything is so fresh and new, and that's kind of where people make their money. Is you join in on these NFTs on the ground level and work your way up. Unfortunately, some of the stuff we're talking about is either dropped for the Series 1 or Series 2. Like by the time people listen to this, it could be long gone. And
yeah, well, this will drop in like a week from now. So this will be September 20th or whatever when this comes out, which would mean that
2 weeks of smart contracts being out.
Yeah.
So
what I was talking about was crypto doggies. The one from before.
And you got the hippie dog.
I got the hippie dog. He's from season 2. Common. pretty boring stuff. But he looks like a happy hippie dog.
So I had my wife buy me that drop because I was driving and forgot about it.
Yep.
So my wife was doing it, and she's not that tech savvy. But so anyway, so she's doing it for me, and she accidentally. It was a lot of error again. A new drop, delays, and everything.
Yep.
So she's just pressing buttons, and I was like, "Oh, try this, try that." So what she ended up doing was she bought me a crypto doggy. But she had put the 50% donation button as well. So my 30 Cardano that I was spending on my dog was now 45.
Nice. So where did that donation go?
It ended up going to, was there one, the mental health? No, that's the
That what?
Mechaverse. Give me 2 seconds.
All right. Well,
So either way, I ended up paying 45 Cardano, but it worked out because I got an epic, rare dog.
You're a good man.
By fault, I guess we'll say sure.
Your altruism has no bounds.
There we go.
You do it by accident. You can't even stop.
And if anyone wants to check it out, it's cryptodoggies.org.
Yes.
And their goal was to 50% of the sales from initial drop go to the community voted animals charity.
And I think they're pretty early. They were out there in April or May, right?
Something like that, yeah. So yeah, the total raised for charity on that drop was 5,649 Cardano, which at the current exchange rate is 13,614 US dollars.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I kind of like that model, to be honest. I didn't even really consider that that's what they were doing. I mean, I saw it because I heard that you donated, but it's like, didn't you? Oh, wait a minute, I just thought of something. Do you think your donation influenced the doggy you got?
That I don't know.
Like it shouldn't in principle.
It shouldn't, but I mean, I got an epic one, and everyone else seemed to get a common or uncommon. Actually, our whole group got two. You're the only one. You're the only sucker that got common.
This is typically how it goes with all the stuff we've done. I think the only decent plays I've had are the buying Veve comics off Marketplace and then those appreciating, which don't even have their MTL money transfer license, so we can't even pull that out. But that
by the time this drops, it could happen.
That's true.
And by the way, what episode did you buy that rare? Episode 1, you bought a comic on air.
Oh yeah, that's
and it's
true.
already doubled in price
you're right.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we should talk. Yeah, okay, good point. Yeah, that's true. That actually went up. It's my favorite. It's my good win.
There you go.
Doubled my money there.
Hey, it's.
But also the commons for. Oh man, I can't even remember right now. I probably have to check. But the commons for the Hulk are like way more. Expensive. Like.
Yeah, everything. It's funny how these comic drops happen on Veve, and it's like one's a hit, one's a massive hit, and then it's like the next one, it's like, oh, the Avengers, and then it's like nobody wants it. And you're like, what is going on? Like issue 1, the first drop ever, Marvel, from 1937, I think it is. Yep. That comic's just skyrocketing in prices. But then like the next 2, which was the Loki, Thor, and something else, hasn't really like taken off in value. Their commons are still like $6.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is underpriced when.
Yeah, and also the Deadpool one, like where I thought that was going to be so good. Yeah, the commons are still like $4.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's the I know what you're saying. The secret rare cover is the Deadpool.
Yeah,
and but someone was saying those comics when they were released weren't very popular because the artwork, the guy that did the artwork wasn't a great artist. He was kind of known for having flop covers
for the Deadpool one, which is New Mutants, really.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
You know what? You're right, because it's funny. I was looking at this because I was going over preparing for the Hulk drop or the Kang the Conqueror drop tomorrow, and I was thinking and looking at it. I'm like, that's from 1991, and I hate this artwork.
Yeah,
like the other one, the Fantastic Four from 1961. I'm like on par. Not really, but you expect it to be worse. Or I'm like it's not that crazy off. Like this looks like I would have done this in high school.
Yeah. And think about all the technology we have now for like digital art. You just draw on an iPad. Like that iPad you have sitting in front of me is like you got the stylus. Yeah. I can imagine what kind of artwork someone could create. Me, I'd make one hell of a stick figure, but that's as far as it goes.
I've actually never drawn on the iPad. I've drawn on my phone.
Really?
And actually drew something I was proud of. It was like a fighter jet or something. Because everything I have seems to happen to have a stylus, like the Note.
Look at that hidden stylus.
Yeah. Okay, what are we even talking about? We've gone. All right. So what did I do this week?
You did Crypto Doggies.
Crypto Doggy, and then
I did Cardagos, which was
right.
They're one of the first ones to kind of introduce. I think it's the smart contract implementation. Thank you. That's big words, not good.
So good. Big words, not good.
I'm so smart. SMRT. But so they have in the contract that whoever minted the first version of that dog, I guess for every first mint, you gain 5% royalties for life on that dog. That's so every time if it's a popular takes off like CryptoPunks and just keeps reselling. You get 5% for life on that. So
Which
it's
is
like
pretty amazing.
passive income.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty good. So smart contracts, everyone's been talking about them. That dropped for Cardano, for ADA today. And it's like, I've heard a lot of people talk about how to describe it. And I like to just simplify it as in like, it's like a personal escrow for whatever you're doing. It's like a program that basically says, if this, then that. So if you provide your, to go with the very basic example, if you send crypto to this address, then this will happen. And then you can put a stipulation. So then you will receive an NFT at a certain time or whatnot. And like, there's no intervention. There's no, it's immutable. I mean, you can't change it because it's on the blockchain, right? So once it's been programmed and written, it's like in there. So instant security and peace of mind and all that. And then it's distributed. So it's immutable, so you can't change it. Blockchain is distributed. So there's like that inherent security that's built into blockchain, as in everyone can see it. So it's like, and then because of the then aspect of it, like you can be timed. And it's like, if you don't send the money, then the then gets activated and the money's returned. Or if the person does not fulfill the contract, the then gets active, the then fails, and then the money gets sent back to you. If the person does send the money at a certain time, the then is correct, and then the money the NFT is transferred to you. So it's like, it just kind of basically is like escrow, but it's a program that's just written into the blockchain, and Cardano was finally able to drop that. Although the price of it dropped immediately after that happened, although I'm not exactly sure why, although I kind of felt like something weird was going to happen, and I don't know why. I don't know why that really happened, but maybe we have to wait for like another epoch. I've seen words like epochal. There'll be like another epochal, moment has to happen. It just means like another period of time, but I don't really understand what epochs are.
Is it always a set time, or are they all different? Because I know it is like 5 days.
Maybe. Well, yeah, because that's what we do for our
That's
mining,
what we
right?
do for when you stake. Staking. Come on, man.
You're right. Sorry for our staking. That's good. Good correction. That's why there's two of us. Imagine me by myself. No idea what I'm talking about. Maybe. Yeah. So I don't know. What?
Nothing. So yeah, I mean, where were we going?
Well, where I was going, I don't know. I was just talking about smart contracts, but then I was also thinking about how me saying I don't know is kind of like, I don't even feel bad about not knowing, because smart contracts are 24 hours old right now as at the time of recording
on
this?
Cardano, yeah.
On Cardano.
I mean, I guess we could go and do I guess if we're going to be doing a podcast, we should probably do the research on like the Ethereum smart contracts. Or like,
no, we should.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem with Ethereum that I have is that it's so damn expensive if there's a public draw. Like the gas wars and the gas fees is crazy.
Yeah.
Like with Cardano, they call it dust for your fees, and it's like 20 cents. But on Ethereum, it's like $40, $30, $20. Like
another barrier to entry.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's interesting because I keep hearing in the wind of Solana. Crypto. I haven't looked into it yet. I want to get it. I mean, we're doing this. I mean, I might as well dabble in different.
We're going to
have to. I can't be just ignoring all the blockchains. I got to kind of dabble into it. And then, you know what? People maybe live and learn from us. Don't do this. Don't do that. Yeah. But,
and that's part of the reason we're doing this, because I want us to kind of stay on the train that we've got. The group, like there's a bunch of us that are kind of working together, and we've got like wicked momentum. So I was just like, we talk all the time. We might as well just kind of throw it out there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't feel, my ignorance is, I've never felt so comfortable not knowing about something in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because literally every single day I'm like, what? Like,
it's every freaking hour there's something new or something coming at you. So
on the weekend, I was at a party with some physicists, because I hang out with physicists all the time. Not really, but two of them. And I was like, we were talking about a physicist question, not necessarily a paradox, but it's basically, Wagner's friend, basically, if someone watches something with quantum mechanics happen, and then someone else watches that person watch it happen, does it actually happen for that person watching? And it was a crazy conversation. Then I was like, this is crazy. You guys are really smart. What do you guys think about NFTs? And they were like, what? And I was like, no, like, what do you mean? Like, they're my age. One of them's, they're actually both younger than me. They're 30s.
Oh, really?
30, 31.
See, when we talked about it prior to the recording, I thought we never really talked too much about it.
Because I didn't want to. Yeah, I wanted to tell you on air.
Right. I just assume, I hear physicists and I'm like, yeah, it must be like 45,
No,
50. I thought they were old.
No, these guys are
like young guys.
Yeah, one of them's 30 and one's 31.
Wow.
And they are PhD like done. And also one of them is an author contributor on Nobel Peace Prize winning physicist content.
Wow. So they're smart guys is what you're saying.
No doubt. Yeah, smart guys. And the funny thing is, with one of them, I have a ton of conversations about, stock market and investing with fiat currency, right? And he actually holds crypto. Like, he's not oblivious to it. He understands it to a degree that's much deeper than myself. Like, you talk about the theory of anything, this guy's like, got it. Almost to the point where he can't talk about it because there's all these caveats. He's like, it's an oversimplification, but, and that's an oversimplification, and it's like, we know. It's like they feel like they're always going to be cited, so they don't want to say anything. But either way, both of them did not know what NFTs were. And I thought maybe, I was like, non-fungible tokens? They're like, what is that? And I was just like, holy crap. And one of the guys I was talking to, he's just sitting and chilling on 4 ETH.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, I bought it when it was around like 100, 150. No big deal. And like, this is not to discredit them. Like, these guys are definitely world leading guys doing things, but had no idea what NFTs were.
And that's the thing.
And it like literally, I was looking at a tweet from Gary Vee, and he said, like, it was like 98% of the world doesn't know what NFTs are. And I was like, that's not right. And then thinking about the numbers, and I'm like, holy crap. You're an expert, Ryan.
I'm not an expert
yes,
at
you
all.
Are.
No.
You're one of them.
Don't ever say that. Don't listen to him anyway.
Okay. Well, how we define expert is among your peers, you're definitely up there. And among
yes.
You know what I mean?
Among our group of friends, I'm not nowhere near an expert in anything, but I'm definitely well versed. I can carry conversations.
You put the time in, that's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I talk to people, even my small circle of friends, that they make fun of me for NFTs. And it's like,
because they're just thinking about the fact that they're like, it's a picture of a rock.
Yeah,
Why would I do this? Like,
wait, you have highlights of sports? You could just watch Sports Center and watch that. It's like, okay, some people you're just not going to explain it. They just don't get it.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, it all goes back to that value. Because there's actually an article that I was reading by a guy, Arthur Hayes, and because I was thinking about like how to think about which projects that we're looking at might actually amount to something. And we talk about this a lot because as much as we want to talk about the technical stuff and how cool the projects are or how not cool they are, really what we're really trying to do is we are having fun and we care about the art and the artists and the community and whatnot, but what we're really trying to do is get some gains by picking the projects that are going to last. And the gains aren't all financial because it's a flex. So that this
100%.
Right?
A CryptoPunk is just a profile picture and people are like, "Oh, damn, you got a CryptoPunk?" It's a flex.
And how does that so how does that form? Arthur Hayes is saying that it must be for it to be a flex, it kind of has to be worthless, which is kind of the irony of it.
Yeah.
And the second thing, which is kind of messed up, right?
Yeah.
When you that's the part where I was like, I saw this article and I was like, I'm not going to read this. This is dumb. It was called like Flex Factor or something. And I was like, but then the first thing was it has to be worthless, and my eyebrow perked up, and I was like, wait a minute. This is kind of true if you're thinking about art NFTs, because they are just a JPEG of something weird.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so that's one. Number two, it should confirm membership in a community. And then one of the examples I was thinking about, and there's no reason to not list the example because this is the one that everyone knows, Bored Ape Yacht Club. And I was
Which not everyone knows.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
We know about it because, and think of Bored Ape, I found out about it like 3 months, like in the summer.
That's true.
That was only 4 months ago.
But they only started in like, what was it, February, May? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing. So imagine you're in their Discord, right?
Yeah.
And you just happen to stumble across that and you bought it. But in that Discord, you'd be in that Discord with Steph Curry.
Potentially, yeah.
No,
I mean, you have no idea.
But unless he bought it through escrow, through someone, through like someone on behalf, like that means because he bought it like after.
It's not like he's sitting there in the chat.
But I mean, like that community is still those people.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So it's like it has to confirm membership into a community, which would be you have this amazing PFP that everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
And now you have this inherent value behind what you have because everyone knows that each one of those is worth
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So even if you're not rolling in a Lambo, but you have this and you verified it, everyone's like, yeah, he has got kinetic rich energy.
yeah.
Rich dick energy right there with him, right? And then the last thing, limited quantity. And I was like, that's NFT.
Creates scarcity.
Yeah, and that's the value, right?
Yep.
But then of course, the other thing is with the smart contracts, with the NFT, there's security, and then there's just the community. So that's literally why I think they'll have the value, and we have to look for that, the best community. And I think that's what we should do. And of course, the best artwork. I don't know. That doesn't even matter as much.
I think the artwork does matter though.
For
example, what day was it the other day? I think Saturday or Friday night. Kids are in bed, wife's in bed. I'm just kind of staying up. I've been doing whatever. And I go check out cryptovoxel.com. I think it's .com. For anyone that wants to go check it out, it's cryptovoxel. Just Google it.
Right.
And because Uninterested Unicorns were hosting a launch party.
Oh, yeah, that launch party.
It's the metaverse. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I checked it out on my mobile, and I was like, oh, this is dumb. But then I was on my PC over the weekend, and I was like, let me go check it out again. Dude, I was dumbfounded. It's literally got roads, buildings, and it's like, this is Ready Player One shit. We're getting to there.
A bit pixelated, but still that.
It looks like absolute shit when you're walking around. But then it's like you turn, you're in a building, and you're like, oh shit, wait a minute. There's the artwork.
True.
And then it's like, oh, look at all these cool rhinos or all of these cool, but like some legit artwork. And you're like, oh, this is amazing.
This is better than Quake.
So random.
It's better than Quake, man. You remember Quake? Since you're the one that mentioned PC, did you play Quake back in the day?
Quake, 90s? I never did. I always did Medal of Honor back in the day.
Sorry.
I was always the first person shoot, the FPS.
Nice.
But yeah, no, you're walking around this thing, and it's like one building's someone owns it. Like people own these properties.
Yeah.
And one was like a mini golf. I couldn't figure out how to play. I didn't know if I had to download something but I mean, I'm walking around this. You could fly or you walk or you could teleport. But it's legitimately a community. Like I said, the buildings outside kind of look like garbage.
Yeah.
It's all pixelated in early stages. But I can see where it's going.
This looks friggin' cool. If you go to cryptovoxels.com, I'm on it right now, the header of the site is just walkthroughs of areas.
Yeah.
And it says free space, as in could you pick up areas?
Oh, if you could pick up a place right now, do it.
Buy land.
Honest to God, though, it's like you buy these PFPs. You buy just artwork. You're supporting the community.
Yeah.
And you just buy that's what I mean. You're supporting them. And it's like, whatever. It doesn't cost much money. But you can post it. You can have a whole building and just throw people's artwork. And here's the beauty of it, too. I'm walking around. I'm like, oh, yo, that thing's pretty. That artwork's pretty sick. Oh, wait a minute. I can click it. Oh shit, there's the link to go to OpenSea to buy the artwork if I want it.
That is amazing.
I don't know if I'm buying that artwork that I'm looking at in the metaverse.
Right.
If I buy it, does it come off that wall now?
Right. Or are you minting?
Or am I minting a version of that? I don't know. So I didn't go through the process, but the fact that I can just go into any building, it's not like they're locked. It's the metaverse. You know what I mean? It's I could fly through the building too. It's weird, but But I can go in and look at people's art. Even one of the buildings, I teleport. It was like a whole business operation. Mm. Oh, rent a room here. Because that's the big thing that everyone was talking about Facebook last month.
Right.
So you go into these metaverse and you can hold a business meeting. Everyone meets up. Again, the avatars and everything look like crap. But we're Minecraft right now.
You know what?
on our way to Ready Player One.
That's pretty cool because then you hold that business meeting and then you're just looking at the avatars, which I've actually seen an actual in real, well, it was virtual, but a conference that had their conference space set up like that, where when you move from room to room, it was like one of those top down map viewers, like Super Mario when you're outside in the map. It was like that, and you would go to this forum, and like there would be other people moving around in there, and I was like, this is pretty cool. Okay, going back to buying land from crypto voxels, I just clicked, buy land and whatnot, and they're selling it on OpenSea, of course, and I think some of them are auction, but it looks like the cheapest non-auction right now at this time, September 13th, around 10 p.m. Eastern time, is about 1.4 ETH.
Which
for like a parcel of land in crypto, officially verified by crypto voxels, 5 Tower Side Terrace. And
it's an address. It has an address. That's what's crazy.
Address, owned by a certain person
or people.
Yeah, whoever. Owned by a wallet.
Exactly.
So this would be about $4,600 to buy this virtual land, which is a 55 square meter parcel in Miami.
But here's the thing: you can go check it out.
With a 9-meter build height.
Yeah,
so
9
you can
meter.
Build whatever on this. You know what? Let's think about this outside of the fact that you're spending $4,000 on software. Let's think about it differently, as in like you're buying a parcel of land, which if someone said to you, you can go buy a plot of land for $5,000,
you wouldn't even hesitate in real world.
Build this.
They ain't building more land,
right? Yeah, and sure, there's ways to make money on it and do different things, and but like the utility of this is kind of unknown. It's kind of exponential because we don't know what it's going to do. If this is the one that survives, though, of course.
The site could be garbage in a month. You have no idea. Right. That's the beauty of crypto and NFTs. Or some might look at it as a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's so volatile, and this is like babies being born. We have no idea.
So
like
true.
we're such at the early stage that like once all this been popular. Crypto's been around for what, 10 years, 15 years?
10 years, yeah.
And NFTs is like maybe 2 years old altogether. I mean, I'm sure they've been around for a while, but
four. The rocks are 4 years old. That's
right, 2017.
Yeah, 4 years old. So when you think about technology, okay, and another thing I heard about recently was like the adoption of the internet versus the adoption of NFTs and crypto space. It's like this has been adopted much faster than anything else. And this is Web 3.0, right? Which, and people say like, and I didn't even realize this until literally 2 days ago, but people talk about this being Web 3.0, and I thought, okay, what they're saying is that it's like the internet, like
right,
just in in concept,
how it created and brought the world together,
right?
And this is just going to go on to be the next step of connecting us,
right?
Now,
but here's the thing: it's actually intrinsically, inherently true. As in, when you think about it, these blockchains will be interconnected via these connecting, like think about Polkadot or whatever.
There's different ones that mesh them together.
Yeah, but then also with smart contracts, with all of the other protocols that are out there, because there are a lot of different ones too, right? That literally actually means that the movement of information, because right now you can buy a domain that's a crypto, that's in the blockchain. That's not, because right now, if you want to buy Ryan, last name. Wait, I say my last name.
Yeah, I don't say my last. Right? No, I don't.
What? Why do I put myself? We got to edit all this out. Okay, so if you want to buy DevonCodrington.com, you have to see if the domain's available and then buy it. And then ICANN, which I don't know what it stands for, even though I probably should, Internet Content Authority, something, I don't know. But they're a global body that manages all the internet domains. Like, it doesn't matter what country, it doesn't matter. It's above the laws. It's not about borders. It's like, if you need to be on the internet, you are registered with ICANN. That's a centralized database. Now, if ICANN just goes away, all of the domains that exist are gone. If their database, if everyone dies, I don't know if you know this, there's like 21 people that hold the keys to the internet, and they make up like ICANN and all these different web
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there's a huge system for, posterity and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, let's say somehow ICANN disappeared, my domain is gone. But you can buy a crypto domain, and it's, DevonCodrington.crypto.io.
IO, there's ETH.
Yeah, and .eth, right. And the difference is that's not governed by ICANN. It's just put on the blockchain that is distributed.
Blockchain or blocktrain?
What did I say?
It sounded like train, but anyways,
because they're connected.
Yes,
and
no,
they're on they're so it's
like
a
a
train.
block train.
I was trying to say them.
Look at you! You just coined a new phrase.
The blockchain.
Hashtag blocktrain.
Blockchain train. Put that on a t-shirt.
I was just about to say we got merch already.
Yeah, we have merch. Guys.
Episode 3, we made merch.
Yeah, that merch is going to drop in 6 months. When we hit 1,000 listeners, you're going to get that shirt, blockchain train. But basically, that domain is going to be on the blockchain, and it's decentralized. It's not. You don't have to worry about any body that governs it or whatnot. And that is literally. And then imagine I build a front end, user interfaceable thing, and connect that to the blockchain. That's literally the new internet.
Right.
Because all the protocols for now, like all those protocols are just packets being sent, and the blockchain can just be a framework for that. So it's literally actually a different internet. And I didn't realize that until recently. So, yeah, it's like real shit happening.
Yeah,
like
I just learned today.
I was today years old when I found that.
Yeah.
I love that. Do you ever check that Reddit streak? Oh, so
I
good.
don't.
Okay. All right, let's talk about something else.
That's where the Web 3.0 is what you're talking about.
Yes, because it's actually a different new internet with different baseline infrastructure.
And it's
distributed.
Decentralized.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right? I thought it was just like they were kind of talking about it in likeness, but like no, it actually can be a different internet.
Wow.
So I'm going to buy my Devon Codrington.io. I should...
Yeah,
imagine if this was like live, right? Like it would be like I go to buy it and someone's bought it and then they're like, send me 4 ETH.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, have we even done a website for us?
It's happening tomorrow, man, because we're gonna drop this.
Perfect.
The official drop is happening in like 72 hours.
All right, so
episode 1 of this.
I mean, if you're already on episode 3, then you already know we dropped it.
Yeah. So you can't get the domain, so screw off.
Yep.
Anyways, have you heard of this KB24.com?
KB24.
Yeah, okay, so
Kobe Bryant?
Yeah. Nice. Well, yeah, everyone would know that, but yeah.
I was going to say. Good.
Right? I don't know sports, so if you said that to me, I would be like, I have no idea. Okay, so I got this message in my DMs being like, hey, I saw that you're into NFTs, because obviously we've been tweeting like crazy.
Yeah, we're trying to get some followers.
Pretty good, actually. NFG's podcast at NFG's podcast. Is that our Twitter handle?
We'll figure this out, folks. One day we'll be good.
What is our Twitter handle?
I'll go to it right now while you talk.
So I got an invite or a DM on my private Twitter being like, "Hey, I saw that you're into NFTs. You should check out at KB24 NFT. It's a new NFT project on Kobe Bryant's old official website." And I was like, "What?" And it's like you can get in on the ground floor. KB24 NFT project is making available one-of-a-kind limited edition NFT drop, and we'll be donating some of the proceeds to Mamba and Mamacita Sports Foundation, like Kobe Bryant's.
Yeah, the Black Mamba.
So it's like go check the website out to reserve your spot. And I was like, what? Like, first of all, I was like, wow, I have some sort of secret clout. Someone actually knows that I look at this stuff. But then that also made me think I really have no clout, so I don't even know if this is real or not. It seems like a big deal to be able to have it on Kobe Bryant's old website. Like, what are they talking about?
Well, somebody within his world would, I assume, have that access to his site.
So, yeah, but it's KB24.com.
All right, I'll have to check it out then. Yeah. What's our Twitter?
Okay, so our Twitter handle is at nonfungibleguys.
There you go.
Solid. And we have
more
than 10 followers.
That was very anticlimactic.
I know, right? Yeah. A lot of dead space after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like...
How are we running for time?
Great. Got 15 minutes.
All right, perfect.
So KB24, apparently the next announcement is in 18 hours.
Oh, perfect.
And...
ground level project to get in on.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's the thing, right? Like, and this is the problem with NFTs, because it's literally every 6 hours, like something's popping up. And you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't have the time. Most people do not have the time to stay on top. Like, I feel like I would have to quit my day job. I've been off with a bum knee for a couple weeks. So for me, my day job right now has been just trying to kind of, my wife hates me because I'm on my phone, on the computer, looking at all this stuff to do with crypto and NFTs. Because, I mean, obviously we've been heavy on NFTs. We are dabbling in different cryptos. Yeah. Not too much in altcoins or shitcoin, as people call them sometimes.
So bad.
But you know
they
what?
They have their value.
I mean, everything's got their value if someone's willing to pay it, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's very hard. Like, I can kind of pinpoint now, after even doing 3 weeks, 4 weeks of just kind of grinding away on the interweb, of looking at it, especially with these servers, you can kind of see once you join, it's like how much is this Discord server popping off? Like,
really?
There's no one really chatting, or if it like, there was one that I'm watching it. I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to sort through as if it's called. Let me find it. It's a monkey one. Mini Monkey Mafia.
Yes. Yeah.
And I've been on their Discord for a while. Like, when I joined, there was only, their pre-sale was 500 on the whitelist.
Yeah.
And I joined when there was like 200 or 300. And it took forever, it seemed like, for 500. But they spam a lot with their announcements and their giveaways, and it's like, go join this server, tell them Mini Monkeys sent you, and follow it on Twitter or whatever. And then it's like, then in their server, it's like all these people joining. Hey, this group sent me. Hey, this NFT sent me. Hey, so it's like, are they just trying to build this following up quick so that they can make a quick sale on their Series 1 drop, and then whoop, rug pull, they're gone?
Well, and it's a different kind of rug pull too, because it's like they just abandon the community.
Right.
Which is so weird.
And I'm still trying to sort, because I mean, their the mod, and it seems like the developer are like pretty active in the chat, which doesn't happen very often in some of these projects. So it's just like, I'm still like hesitant on it. Like, but because it's on Ethereum too, right? Yeah. So it's like, okay, I'll get the drop, but it's like, do I really want to go through that whole process of the gas wars and right? So as of right now, I think their drops tomorrow, to be honest. September 14th for anyone that's listening. So you'll probably miss the drop, but also when this drops, the podcast episode, you could probably go check out their server, and if it's still popping,
that's true.
Maybe it's an actual thing.
Go check right now.
I mean, their artwork is, I like their artwork, but I mean, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But that's just one that kind of is on my radar that I'm still trying to sort through to see if it's, but again, who knows?
Yeah, it's true.
I could be like, you know what? Nah, it's not for me. It seems like it's a rug pull. And then 2 years down the road, it's selling for $1 million.
Yep. It's funny because one of the things, is there one project that you wish that you had, I mean, there's probably many, but like what's one project where you're like, oh, I wish I jumped in on that?
I missed a couple of drops this week. So,
okay. Well, yeah.
You want to just get the salt now and just start pouring it in the wound?
Yeah, why not?
So the one that I missed out on, we were chatting about it all day, and I was sick that day, so I was just lounging on the couch, and it was Claymates, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Claymates. So they had a drop, and damn, if I fucking didn't miss that drop. Because they went for whatever, 20 Cardano, 40 Cardano, and the floor as of today was like 500.
Yeah, it's funny because that project looks so distinctly different. And
yes.
they use the founders or the team, it's just like really cool.
It's just cool PFPs.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I haven't looked at the roadmap. I just kind of want to get it. That's the thing. It's like you kind of look at the roadmap, you kind of do a little bit of research real quick, and you're like, okay, might take off, might not, but you want to invest. Hey, you get Series 1, it costs you a couple Cardano or a couple ETH, and then... But
one that I wish that I got...
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Oh, it's my bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
The art of conversation gone, right?
Dying.
You want to rewind a little bit, or should I just keep on...
No, I just keep...
bulldozing the conversation?
Yeah, 100% bulldoze.
Okay. The one I wanted to get, Pudgy Penguins.
I did see that one. I never, it looked, because they're all, like, it's all the same shit.
Dude,
they all look the same. And I was like, is that taken off?
Yeah.
I haven't even paid attention to it because I was like, I can't, there's too much space in my head. You can't maintain all that information.
Yeah.
So it did take off.
Totally wanted to get that. I saw it and I was like,
What was it? What blockchain? Cardano or ETH?
Cardano. I should make sure I'm like 100% sure. I'm trying to look at let's see where you can buy them. I guess I checked CNFT.
Well, another one I missed out on today. I think this is the one where I was laying on the couch sick. Was very important dummies. They look like
I've never heard of that.
They're like crash test dummies, and it's like again, it's a PFP. I had never really looked at the roadmap. I'm sure they've got a cool little, but those I missed out, and those took off as well. So, you snooze, you lose in this this world right now, and it's got to keep going.
Pudgy Penguins are on Ethereum.
They are on Ethereum. Yeah, I did see it.
Is 2.3 right now.
2.3 ETH for one?
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts, man.
Right? Holy.
That hurts.
What's really cool, and it's funny because I was thinking a lot about, we'll probably get into this next episode, is about creating the art.
Right.
Like no one sits and draws 10,000 little Pudgy Penguins.
Yeah, I had that question in our group chat because I felt, there's no dumb questions here, right? It's a safe space.
Safe space. We're all experts, and we're also not experts.
Exactly. My question was, does an artist have to sit? So say our drop or whoever's drop's got 5,000 unique things with different traits and blah blah blah. Do you have to create 5,000 5,000 versions, like this one single individual, or do you start with a base and then coding in the computer? This is where my dumbness comes in. Is like what's on the back end that creates the uniqueness and all that, because it's like a snowflake. There's no two the same. So what creates that? That was my question.
It's a good question though, because I recently started thinking about that too, because you're like, well, who are these artists? But that's one thing that starts getting cool about this, because it's like, it's art, but then you realize that this art is being also generated by AI or by the computer, by an algorithm, because they draw the base, like the base face, and then what they do is they can program attributes like color and basically color, and even like
eyes, belly buttons,
eye shape and whatnot. But then what the artist actually draws each of those elements. So the artist draws the outline of the face or whatever, and then the artist draws a hat, and then it draws sunglasses, and like
so it draws the accessories.
Yeah, so the artist actually just draws the accessories. So you might draw a hat, and then you'll draw sunglasses, maybe draw 5 different sunglasses, and then you draw a different mouth, and then sweaters, and the artist actually ends up drawing the base once, and then just draws like 50 to 60 different accessories. And when you think about combining things grow exponentially, right? So if you can have a head accessory, a face, and then a shirt accessories, that's 2, and then you can have something in your mouth like a pipe.
Well, everything's left hand, right hand, belly button, background colors, hats, glasses, earrings. It goes on and on and on.
So when you think 10,000, like we can't really conceptualize numbers above like, I don't know, 500 or something, because it's hard for us to realize what that looks like. Have you ever seen 10,000 or anything? Like we have, but we don't really know what that looks like. But when you can't draw that, but like when you have like a couple of those different attributes, it's super easy to just now take the program that takes the base and just starts mixing and matching and spitting out based on the elements, and it just programmatically creates the amount that you want randomly, and that's how
no two are the same.
And all you got to do is
code it
for a specific amount of rarity, like just kind of, I guess, like filters, limits on it, like only so like basically you're like, okay, run 500 of these, but then next you're just like, okay, let's add these pair of sunglasses, and only a couple of we'll run 200 on these 200 are going to be using these sunglasses and this color.
And then that's where you create the rarity and the special classes and all that stuff. Okay.
Totally. But then, because I've always wondered about the breeding and stuff, like how does that translate?
The utility of it after.
I
think it's token. Like usually it's like some kind of token or coin is involved.
Well, I think, the breeding of like you have like one, I don't know,
a male and a female.
Yeah,
or
but then you
whatever.
have those two NFTs. You can like do a smart contract exchange, and then it spits out a different level of rarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is just basically running that. Like you're just taking the traits that those pieces have attached to them, and then you're running a smart contract.
It's like smashing two pizzas together,
Yeah.
creating a masterpiece.
Yes. And that's awesome. Pretty much.
Awesome. I'll take it.
That's how I was born.
What?
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's pretty.
No,
cool.
that's. I did not know that. So there you go, everyone. We all learned something new together.
Yeah, there are people in this space trying to play with that. So it's not just PFPs, so that it can actually be like actual artwork. So that they're creating artwork like that. Because some of this NFT art's super cool. You'll have like astronauts.
There are some sick ones out there. Like like there was the one that was going to drop, but I knew it wasn't going to happen because Marvel. Like they wanted to license. Like it was like Funko Pop Marvel style.
Right.
But they didn't obviously pay the licensing, and then it was canceled.
Oh, right, that one, yes.
But it was an NFT profile, but the profile was like Black Panther, like just what's the character? I can't remember.
Chadwick Boseman? Or the real guy? Or
what, like the character when he's not
T'Challa.
Black Panther.
T'Challa,
Yeah. And then you're looking at it, and then it morphs into what it is, or Wolverine,
Right,
and then it
yeah, I
morphs
remember that.
as you're looking at the NFT, it morphs, and then morphs back. Like that's awesome.
was cool.
Yeah, so I mean, stuff like that, but...
So I guess the only place that could live would be like Veve.
The Marvel? Well, yeah, they're the only ones with the license. Anything else would be, oh, look, we have it, and then Marvel sues you.
Pretty much, and you're like,
And
whatever
then-
gains you thought you had,
Yeah.
you're in negative
Yeah.
now.
But I wonder how that works with, like, I guess you would just have to delete it. Like, how does it work with the blockchain? Like, if I do something
Right.
and it gets released, and I've put in the smart contract that every time it gets sold, I get royalties off it, and Marvel sues us. Like, how do like
Wow.
once
never
it's out
thought
in the
about
world,
that.
right?
Decentralized block, like they can't like pull it down because it's the blockchain. But
And we're not saying go do this, people.
right. I guess you know what? I guess they can't officially stop it, but they can try to probably do a typical cease and desist. But then they would just probably try to devalue it somehow, as in like discourage anyone from using it.
Well, if anyone knows, hit us up on Twitter.
So what happened with that project? It didn't.
They canceled their Series 1 drop,
Yeah.
which it was supposed to be, I think, September 6th. Then I actually forgot about it again because I was
All right.
you're
There's
just
a
too
lot.
busy, right?
There's a lot.
But yeah, they canceled it. So they're working on something else. But a lot of these like crypto dinos and all these other ones that like the unicorns again,
Yeah.
I love it. So
Yeah. It's
go
all
buy
good.
it, people. Bring my stock
We have
up.
our favorites. You have the unicorns. I have.
I love
Veve,
Veve, crypto dinos, but
and you love your tree.
the Cardano tree.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another day.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Have we brought that up yet?
I don't know. We'll have to listen to the previous episodes. You tell us.
But I forget where I was going with this
My
now.
bad.
I was saying, there's different utilities that they were trying to get into of creating a game, creating.
Right,
It's
yeah.
not just PFP. It's cool artwork, but I don't know. I mean, everyone's roadmap's got mecha or machines, or everyone's trying to do all this stuff. It's just like there's so many mimics out there for what's hot, and it's like you don't know what's going to take off. But yeah, they're trying to do different. Like the unicorns have the metaverse, so it's like I because I was in the pre-sale. They gave me equipable items like a
Right.
unicorn head and a unicorn horn for my
Yes.
avatar in the metaverse.
So those were yours? The ones, the screenshot you shared, those were yours?
Those were mine that I could actually sell to you, or it's for crypto voxels. While I'm walking around, I could have a huge unicorn head on my. It's like an
Okay.
accessory to your character.
I wonder how popular that You know what? Next time we'll have to get into the different metaverses that we're aware of. So do your research. We'll talk about that next meeting.
All right,
Or
we can
next
do
meeting.
next meeting,
Next episode.
next episode, sir.
We should do this podcast in one of those metaverses eventually. Yeah.
That's sick.
How do we do that? I guess we just hang out there and talk to each other.
I guess I do a private Discord search. See, we're learning as we're going, folks. I mean, we're on the ride with us.
Right. So I guess that's cool. Well, I don't know. What else you got?
They got the Veve drop tomorrow, and I haven't really been paying attention to anything else. Well, I have been, but
Yeah, but I don't know, like Hulk. I think we talked about that. And
Get on Veve.
I guess I gotta buy another something else.
Cardano City.
Yeah.
That's the big reveal is what the hell is Cardano City? I haven't even brought up autographed in DraftKings.
Oh snap!
That's got to be in another podcast
Okay, I'll actually
episode too.
write a note. Well, I'll bring that up. I will ask you next
Tom
week.
Brady's NFT website,
So
autograph.io. Go check it out, folks.
Yeah, that's actually legit.
Buy my NFTs. Make money for me. but kids got to eat.
And me, whenever I come over for dinner.
Yes, that's true.
So, do you do the outros or do I do the outro?
Usually you say something and then I go, NFG's out. But you could do whatever you would like to do.
Okay.
How do you want to do it?
Well, that's all we got for this week, folks. It's ridiculous.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah, so, tune in next week. Ryan, what do you got?
I got nothing. You know what? Stay safe. Keep away from COVID. Get vaccinated. Not that I'm telling you to do it or care if you do it. But
it's your choice. But
your choice.
There's science.
Yep.
Why would you say that? Yeah, that's it. We're done.
All right, we're out.
NFGs.
NFGs.